Hello everybody, today we're going to do some dice on Scratch. So we're going to make some dice that we can roll and they'll give us a random number each time. So we don't need Scratch today, so we're going to get rid of Scratch the cat and we're going to make our brand new sprite ourselves. Now I'm going to do quite a simple dice because well, you've seen my art before, but we'll keep it white. So this might present us a problem immediately because if the dice is white and the background's white, it's not going to show up brilliantly. So I might just change a backdrop to something else while we're building this. So let's choose a backdrop. Where would I like to play my game? Might play it in the bedroom. Might play it on the side of a hill. Maybe. Perhaps my dice could just go on to here. Like this looks like a games room to me. Yes. Okay. Cool. So here's my dice, quite big at the minute, but that's fine. Now I need to put some dots on it. So if I start off with the costume for the one side of the dice. So we're going to make the circle, and I'm going to colour it in black. I'm going to try and get it as close to the middle of this as I can. And if I line it up with that, and then don't do that, and then I move this and line the middle up with that, that might perfect in the middle. Right, so that's the costume for the one side of the dice. Now I need to do the two side of the dice. So I'm going to right click on this costume, I'm going to duplicate it, and then I'm going to move this diagonally. Now you can design your own dots on where they go on the dice. There is a traditional way, but I'm going to do my own little design. I'm going to do what I like. So there's my 2. I'm going to duplicate that and I'm going to make it 3. Like so. So I'm just copying and pasting by doing Control and C to copy and Control and V to paste. That's just a little shortcut. You can use these as well, guys. I'll show you that on the next one. So I'm going to right click, duplicate. So I want another dot, so I'm going to copy the dot and I'm going to paste the dot, and I've now got an extra dot. Now these we're going to go for the 4 corners. Try and get them as lined up as possible. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate again, copy and paste, and do a 5th one in the middle, like so. Duplicate again, and I'll get a 6th one. Now this would be ideal if you'd lost your dice. So if you'd lost the dice on your game and you needed some dice, this would be great. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Right. Now, the next thing I'm going to need to do is make it so that it chooses randomly one of those costumes, right? So let's go to our code and let's start building an algorithm for this dice. So we could make a variable. I think that's what we want. So I'm going to make a variable and I'm going to call it dice1. And I'm going to call it dice1 because I think I'm going to have another dice later on and I have 2 dice. So when we click go, we want to set dice to a random number. So we're going to go to the greens and pick a random number. We've got 6 costumes, so we're going to go from 1 to 6. And when we click go, okay. Now, there might be a better way of doing this. Is there a switch to costume? There is a switch to costume number 6, but I don't know if I can put that block in there. I can. Okay, let's test that. We might not need. Actually, let's leave that in there because I want the variable for later on. Because I want to store the value that's on the dice. So yeah, let's keep the variable, and then let's switch to costume. Whatever that variable is. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure if it will. Let's give it a go. So I click it, and it changed to 2, and then the dice has changed to 2. Okay, let's try again. 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 1. We haven't had 4 yet. Where's 4? There's 4. Okay, so that works. And it's recording what that dice is as the variable. So the value of that dice is the variable. Okay, let's add a bit of drama and a bit of show to this because the computer can do it really quickly. But I want a bit of show on it. I want it to look a bit more realistic. So I'm going to put in a little repeat loop in here because I want the dice to sort of show all the different sides while it's like rolling. So switch costume, so I want next costume, so whatever it's on, it's going to show the next costume 10 times. So let's see what that looks like. Well, that's quite good, isn't it? We could probably do more than 10, we could probably do 30, have a bit of a longer roll. So it's like it's randomizing and then jump, that's what you got. Okay, let's do a second dice and let's see if I can do this quickly just by right clicking and duplicating the first dice, and I end up with 2 dice. Now, I don't want 2 identical dice because at the moment, whatever they roll, they'll roll the same look. They'll always get the same thing. They didn't get the same thing. That's really interesting. I thought they would. How interesting. Let's see if it does it again. They're different. So that means the computer's doing one process first and then the second process second. They're slightly behind each other. That's very interesting. Now, I'm actually still going to change it because I want to record what the dice get as a variable. So I'm going to make a new variable called dice2. Okay, and then we're going to drop on dice number 2, we're going to drop dice 2 into there, and we're going to set dice 2 to a different random number. Okay, let's roll again, let's check it's still working. So I've got 2 and 4. Right, so we then would like to add these numbers together with the computer. So once they've both rolled, I need to broadcast something because I need to say what they've got. So let's put in here another variable called total. So we're going to have 3 variables: dice number 1, dice number 2, and total. Now total is obviously going to be the total of 1 and 2. So let's get an add sign so we can add dice 1 and 2 together. Dice 1 and dice 2 together. Set total to dice 1 and dice 2, but I want this to happen after both dice have rolled. Now actually I could probably do it without a broadcast. I can probably do it by just putting a half a second wait on this. If I just say once the second dice is finished, show me the total. So 5 and 1, 6, perfect. Ooh, 5 and 1 again. 6 and 2, 8, brilliant. So now I can start hiding the things I don't want to show. So I don't want to show dice 1 and dice 2. I'm going to keep total around for a minute, but I actually think we can do even better than this, because I think what we could do is get dice 1 to say what the total was. Or we could have a little character say what the total was, couldn't we? That'd be pretty good. Let's have a little character say what the total is. Who's going to be our dice master? Ooh. Who do we want? It could be anybody we liked. Now I'm gonna bring in the dinosaur. He's the man for me. Right, so he blends in with the carpet. He does need to be a bit smaller, a bit too large. But then he is a dinosaur. I should have known. So dinosaur's going to live down here. He's going to wait. I am going to use a broadcast. I've decided. So once it's done the total, it's going to broadcast. Where are we? Broadcast a message. So I'm going to just call it Dino because it's going to be for the dinosaur, so that'll help me remember. And I'm going to go to the dinosaur and say, when I receive Dino, I would like you to say you rolled a, and then I want to add the total in. Now that's a variable that I've made. You rolled a something. Oh, now we need to join those together, so I'm going to need a joining block from operators. So I need to put copy. So I'm going to copy that, Control and C, Control and V. You rolled a, and then I'll put total in. Have I got a space after A? Because if I don't, it won't work. Perfect. Okay. Let's give it a go. So 7, it just says 7. Why does it just say 7? Why doesn't it say you rolled A? That's confusing. I'm expecting it to say you rolled A7. Perhaps I need to join. So join block. Yeah. Because that's our mathematical plus, isn't it? So that's not right. I want the join block. Okay, let's try this instead then. Awesome, that is working perfectly. Now I can get rid of total. We can give it a few proper tests. Let's go full screen for this. Okay, so playing our game, we've lost our dice, but it's all right because you've made some. Roll the dice. You rolled a 3. 2 and a 1, 3. Perfect. Fantastic. This works absolutely brilliantly. Now, you could do it with whatever. You could do a 4-sided dice or a 6-sided dice or a 12-sided dice. It's entirely up to you. You could make whatever you wanted just by adding more costumes. Now, I think it would be really cool if we develop this into a game that you could play on Scratch that uses these dice. So I'm going to save these now, and I think we'll have a look in another video at how we could use these to start playing a game with the program. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you're keeping safe, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.